Hello everyone and welcome back to more Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Today we are going to retrieve the Eternal Undead Source.
Anyway, with that all out of the way, we can leave for the creepy Citadel anytime you're ready. What do you think?
Let's go, T-Bone. Funny how he has his head on for this cutscene when it's on the skeleton key. Oh well.
Well, there's the creepy Citadel, where the Eternal Undead Source rests in peace. Okay, let me see if I remember. First you enter the castle through the main gate, then... After you fight your way through the castle, you'll go to that gateway over there. Then, if you play your cards right, you'll find the Eternal Undead Source. Ha! Easy! Oh, here, let me get the gate. And don't worry, I'll be right behind you. And by that I mean, right here. Good luck!
Thanks, T-Bone. You're a great friend.
Skylanders.
Ooh, story scroll.
Elements are stronger in this zone. When Skylanders travel through a portal, it is customary for them to yell out a fierce battle cry when they appear. In fact, each year there is a great contest to see whose cry is the loudest, the most frightening, and the best at making milk shoot out of other people's noses.
Now, why didn't we get that in Skylanders Academy? Oh well, it's not like that would be a fun episode premise in and of itself, and the episode literally writes itself. Sorry, I'm still a little mad about that one. Anyway, let's get rid of these guys that are showing up, and I realize the reload time for Gilgrunt's harpoons is a little better. Anyway, let's go over here, because we have a light beam puzzle we gotta do, which... I don't remember if we've seen these in a second, but anyway. Okay, so now that we've pushed that, pushed that button, we just need to move this beam, this prism over here. And there we go. All done. I don't know why, but it's always satisfying whenever I solve a beam puzzle. I guess it's the animation at the end, which at least you don't get hurt for, like, at least you can't get hurt during that animation, unlike in the Xbox 360 version, if I remember correctly. Yeah, again, I have a lot to say about that version. Anyway, let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Very nice. Yeah, those archer guys hit for do a lot of damage and just kind of, funnily enough, kind of counter my ranged Skylanders with Gilgrunt and Trigger Happy. So really quick, we're going to take this teleporter over here to get a treasure chest. Nice. I'm gonna get a decent amount of gold from this too. No, crud, something fell. Oh well, it's not like it was worth like 50 gold pieces or something like that. Anyway, let's see, I think we gotta move this over here. Yeah, because I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't reach that one. And now I gotta do the painstaking thing of pushing this all the way around again. Okay, come on. One more. There we go. Alright, so now let's use my water pack to get over here and... Oh! An air zone. Don't mind if I do. I'm looking for an excuse to use Whirlwind again.
You need an air Skylander.
Alright, so now let's... Oh, cool, we got some treasure.
Skylanders of the air element are stronger in this zone.
Now let's see, there's a treasure chest over there and a hat, ouch, and some spikes, because, gosh dang it, of course there are spikes. Okay, yeah, I gotta be a little careful here. I do like it how some of these elemental gates are getting a little more challenging as the game goes on. So, oh, there we go. Got that out of the way. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go push this back into place. I think that's a good idea. And a bomb is right over here. I will happily take that. Move this. Hit this button. Though I wonder... Okay, can I please not get shish kebabbed? Thank you. So that... Are you kidding me? That is stupid. Alright, I guess we'll hold off on moving that again, but really quick. Okay, this time we're not going to throw it at an angle. We're going to throw it like so. What the heck? Oh well. At least we solved it. And now we can push this back here so we can press this button in order to reveal the treasure chest. And now, let's see. Okay, there's another button right here. Very nice. Oh, crud. I think I did that a little too early. Alright, hold on. Alright, we got the bomb, so now we can make our way over here. Come on. Cool. Avoided that. And there we go. So now we're going to go back one more time to press that button, and we'll be able to get both the treasure chest and the hat. Hopefully. Alright, got that. Now let's get a move on because we're going to go all the way over here. Take this little bounce pad. And then we'll be able to get this treasure chest, and then we'll be able to hit that button over there, which should... crud, of course some of the stuff fell over there. Do I go back down? Yeah, why not? Man. You know, I'm gonna cut to whenever I'm back up there, so I'll see y'all in a sec. Alright, now that we're back over here, we're gonna press this button, and that will reveal a bounce pad that we can take up here, and get this hat. I might also give Whirlwind a bit of a break because those spikes have been messing her up a little bit. And we also got the rocker hat, which we're not going to wear, again, because I don't like wearing hats in these games. Unless it's trigger happy with a cowboy hat. That's just too perfect. Alright, now that we're back here. Is there any food? Nah, doesn't look like it, but we can solve this puzzle. So, first things first. Of course, we're going to press this button. There we go. Now this will allow me to press this button. And I'll be able to move this into place, I guess. Okay, then I have to go ahead and hit this button again. Very nice. And now I'll move this over here. Though I'll press this button again. Move this around, and there we go. All done. And now we can go inside the spooky castle. That was definitely not going to try and kill us, right? Right. First of all, did I get everything? Yeah, I got everything. Cool. Now let's go over here. And, get ready for this crud. These guys are stupid. The Shadow Knight. They look really cool, but, these guys pack a punch, and I don't like fighting them. So in this case, let's go ahead and launch some storm clouds. Don't make me have to stinking, just run back and fire at you. Good lord. There we go, he's gone. Whew, that was a little annoying, but, I don't know if those other two come to life or anything like that, but, we'll see. Nope, those two don't. And those two don't either. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and do this lock puzzle, which hopefully will be a little on the easier side. We'll see. Actually, so far I'm kind of annihilating it. Okay, got that. If we move down here, we'll be able to get that other one. Very nice. And then if we just move around a little bit more, we'll be able to get that final lock. Sweet. Perfect scores. Nice. That's like the first perfect score I've had in a moment. Is there anything over here? Oh, there is. Oh, I never knew about this. Okay, so what happens if we Can we even go down here? I think we gotta be a water Skylander, so 1 second. We're gonna swap over to Gilgrunt. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Gilgrunt does go in here. Okay, this is a castle. This is another way into the castle, I guess. Or like a specific room for it. But either way, this is cool. I never knew about this because, to be fair, I never really explored some of the later levels. I explored the heck out of a lot of the early game levels, but never some of the later levels in the game. But hey, this is awesome. Yeah, we were able to take care of all these spiderlings, so very nice. And now we can just use our water pack to go up here. And it looks like there's quite a few things in here for us to break. Okay, let's get this stuff out of the way as well. And that does not look safe at all. Okay, careful. Sweet. Thank goodness we don't have that much of a hitbox. Oh, crud. Okay, so yeah, with the Gargantula, I never got to cover this before because I never got hit by them. But yeah, if they hit you, you got to shake the Wiimote as like fast as you can so they do not draw you in and hit you for more damage. Again, Gargantulas can be a little mean. Thankfully, I just kite them to death and just deal with them that way. Or just use the Lava Barf attack on Eruptor over and over again to annihilate them until they're, well, gone. Because that tactic always works for some reason. I don't know, I guess Eruptor just does a lot of damage. Anyway, let's destroy a lot of these pots and destroy the frame rate for a little bit, because it definitely dipped. Oh, okay. Cool, we were able to dodge that. I do not want to show off how much damage that thing does, because 89! 89 points! Thank goodness I got that health drop there, though. Excuse me, buddy. Okay, dodge. And he should be down. There we go. All done with that, and let's see what all this hard work was for. Oh, there's still more.
Skylanders of the water.
The Box Goblin Swamp. Okay. Interesting. So what happens if I do that? Okay. And then if I push this over here. Let's see what happens. Okay, those will lower. Very nice. And now we can hit this button and those guys will move. And then if we hit this, those guys will move. What happens if we hit this? Oh, those guys move as well. Sweet. What happens though if I hit this one? Oh, right, those guys will come back. Oops. Is there any way to lower that one? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Oh well. Let's go over here now. And Gargantulas. A lot of them. Oh, and there's Whirlwind Soul Gem. Cool. Alright, let's just shake that off real quick. And deal with this Gargantula. There we go. Okay, we'll be able to get Whirlwind Soul Gem in a second. Let's just get rid of these other spiderlings. Very nice. And now, let's destroy this stuff and get Whirlwind Soul Gem. Alright, we got the Rainbow of Healing, which is only really good in multiplayer. Anyway, let's look at Whirlwind's highlight. And that is Whirlwind, as we've seen quite a bit throughout this Let's Play. Yeah, overall my opinion on Whirlwind has improved as time has gone on, especially after seeing that her bottom path is really good. But for a good while, I was actually her number one critic. Anyway, let's go through here. Yeah, I really think this was just an alternate way into the castle, because there's no way this is all leading up to something else, right? To me going back to the front of the castle. Okay, there's some of these guys over here too. I'm just gonna start firing random shots and see. Yeah, there's this guy over here. Can I take him out, please? Thank you. Okay, another guy right here. And some of the Moon Widows, because of course. There we go. All done with them. Now let's just destroy a lot of this stuff, because why not? I know that's been my excuse for a lot of things, but hey, it's a okay excuse. And now, okay, yep, we're in this room. So this room is a little bit on the brutal side. Why? A lot of enemies that are gonna start attacking you. So let's just keep spamming the harpoons. Back up, fire. Back up, fire. There we go, they're all gone. Nice work, Gilgrunt. Nice work. Are there any others? I don't think so. I think we're in the clear here. Oh, hey, look, another treasure chest. And okay, more of these guys. Great. I got hit, of course. Oh, we're swapping. We are swapping right now. Ah, crud. Who do I go to? I think I'm gonna go for Eruptor here. Eruptor might be pretty good against these guys. Oh, yeah, these guys don't really stand much of a chance. So that guy just kind of stopped moving for some reason. This guy's moving, though. That means he needs to be destroyed. And I got caught by the Moon Widow. Okay. I'm going to swap back to Gilgrunt so we can get that food real quick.
In for the win!
Alright, done with that. So let's go grab that. Destroy this stuff. Because apparently the harpoons don't reach that for some reason. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. Now we can go over here. Shoot some of these guys. Very nice. And there is another treasure chest right here. And that should be all the treasure chests. Yeah. Sweet. I am happy with that. So does that mean we literally only have... Well, we literally only have the legendary treasure left. And we're set. Dang. But hey, this is actually the first time I went through that, like, little alternate entrance instead of just going through the front door. Oh, okay. Now we're at this segment. Oh boy, let's see if this segment's better than the 360. Gilgrunt is severely low on HP, but I don't have to worry about those guys, so, okay with this. No, I am swapping. Terrafin, because invincibility frames are fun. Yeah, we're just gonna go burrow for a moment. There we go. Is this a little cheesy? Maybe. Is it fun? Yes. I love being able to just invalidate obstacles. Who knows, I might actually... Who knows, maybe one day I'll make a tier list on all the Skylanders that are in this game, and Terrafin will literally be high up, only because he has the ability to avoid certain obstacles. And also he hits like a truck, so there's that too. Ouch. Alright, let's go hit that. Oh, crud. Okay, never mind. His burrowing can be a little weird to control for this stuff, but hey, it's still nice. Okay. Oh, wow, I can just literally rise up afterwards and I'm fine. I am okay with that. Okay, let's go grab this stuff. Pancake. I don't plan on using Gilgrunt for the rest of the level, so I'm okay with this. If I have to use Gilgrunt at one point, that'll be weird, but... Especially since I have a lot of other Skylanders at the ready, so I should be fine. Okay, legendary treasure's right there, so hold on. Going back here. Gonna hit that. Hit this one. Okay, wait for an opening. Grab some pancakes, because why not? Those are pretty good. For now I want pancakes. Okay. Gonna hit this again. Crud, I missed something here. Maybe I need to go back in and hit another button. Hold on. At least we can still hit another button. What? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to replay this. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, cool. Oh. For a second there, I thought I have to replay the whole level just to get this legendary treasure, and then I realized, like, then I found that I'm just like, oh, I'm happier now. I don't have to replay this whole level, which, to be fair, this level's been a lot of fun. And we got the, Doom's Rook. Alrighty. We got 850 gold from that, too. Heck yeah. So now that we're done with that, I think it's about time. We're going to swap over to Chop Chop because I should have been using him throughout this level, but I wanted to keep him at a good amount of HP. Anyway, we're going to use the Bone Rambler real quick to do a lot of damage to these guys. Ouch. Okay, let's go use the shield because this is one of the reasons why Chop Chop has the shield to begin with, is to deflect these guys' projectiles, even though I'm not using it for that reason. I'm sorry, how hard do these guys hit? Okay, crud. I am swapping out from Chop Chop to Ruptor because this is a little too close for comfort right now. Okay. Let's go use a Ruptor's Lava Barf just to clear out all of these guys. And get some good cash too, while we're at it. And now, okay, we're at this area, which means I'm gonna grab some cash. And do I swap back to Chop Chop? Yeah, I'll swap back to Chop Chop, but if things get a little rough,
Bones to battle.
we'll see what happens. He should be fine.
Well. I guess you thought you were just going to walk in here and take the eternal undead source, eh? Well, you thought wrong! Ah! Now, you're going to pay for meddling in my plans! Minion!
Instead of Chop Chop, I'm going to lead off with Trigger Happy for this one, only because Trigger Happy will be able to deal with Ghost Roaster pretty well, given the amount of spamming that we have here. Oh, crud. Okay, let's just keep spamming our golden bullets at him and hope for the best. Oh, crud. Yeah, I'd like to mention, this is where these fights get a lot harder, and I might lose Trigger Happy. Crud. Let's go swap out to someone else, because this is not going well at all. Let's go Spyro. Alright, so let's just keep spamming our attacks at him and hope for the best. Oh, crud. Dodge. Thank you. Yeah, Ghost Roaster is a menace, and I hate fighting him. But he's down, and we're set, thankfully. I'm gonna keep that around, though, just in case.
Ah! It means nothing. You still won't be leaving the land of the undead ever. Again! I summon my evil undead spell of destruction!
Okay, so this part is going to be a little rough, only because there are going to be these white laser beams that will turn into red laser beams that will damage you. So you gotta just get in the right spot and hope you're a Skylander with a pretty small hitbox. Spyro's is fine for this. So let's just wait around for a moment. Nope. Okay, this is going to be the more obnoxious one to deal with.
No matter. Plenty more where that came from. How about another evil undead minion to round things out?
In your service.
Alright, so now we gotta deal with evil Chop Chop, and this one is not gonna be fun. He does a lot of damage with his sword swipes, like legit 80 damage with it is insane. Especially, like, I mean, this is the level where it shows that, yeah, this game is no longer playing around. It's gonna start testing you. Thankfully, though, Spyro is fast enough to dodge his attacks, and we will be able to deal with him pretty well. Though, be warned, if you do get too close to him, he will annihilate you like no tomorrow. It is not fun dealing with him like so. Good lord. I even forgot how much his blade spin does, but it's... good lord, but he's down. Alright.
You may be wondering why I'm laughing, eh? Because I know you can't keep this up. Soon you will make a mistake, and then this will all be over. Now, I, Kaos, summon my particularly evil undead spell of total destruction.
Okay, here we go. Let's get ready for whatever crud this is gonna be. Okay, so now the laser beams move, so it's... Okay, and are just gonna be more aggressive with their patterns. Got it! Okay, get in the middle of this, just be safe. Stay in the middle. Move, move, move. Crud, those do a lot of damage! Oh, goodness me. Okay.
I'm still laughing here. See? There's another one. Now, you face an even more powerful undead minion. Attack!
Take a walk on the dark side.
Alright, for Hex, we're gonna swap over to Chop Chop because I think he'll be able to do pretty well here. And if you're wondering why Chop Chop is at full HP again, it's because I had to do a reset because this fight is stupid. And I wanted to clear it with him. Okay, so Hex is debatably the easiest to deal with, but she's still not fun. Far from it. She does some stupid damage and everything. Like, look at that. That is so absurdly good damage for her. Okay. We're swapping. Chop Chop is not great for this fight, especially when with the amount of upgrades he has. So we're gonna swap back to Eruptor. And, I say back to Eruptor. Yeah, we're gonna use Eruptor for this bit. Why? He's able to outdamage her for some reason, and the invincibility frames that he gets is awesome. Thank you, Eruptor. You are the best.
Oh, come on! Really? Really? Fine! I didn't want to do this. Scratch that. I totally want to do this. Now I summon my ultimate evil undead spell of complete and utter destruction!
Alright, here we go. So this undead spell is gonna be, interesting. Keep to the middle, keep to the middle, keep to the middle. Okay, what the crud is this? Move. Cool. Okay, careful. We are doing good so far, but this is stressful beyond belief. Oh my lord, what the crud? Yep, got hit a couple times there. That's not great. Okay, careful. Okay, ouch. Are you kidding me?
What? But how can this be? You are nothing! A speck, a worm, an interloper! And now you're about to become an ex-interloper, because there's no way you can stand up to all three minions at once! Attack!
Alright, we'll see about that. So first things up, Magma Ball, and I'm gonna aim for Hex first because she can be a problem if left unchecked. On top of that, Eruptor's Lava Barf is gonna be able to just decimate all of these guys like no tomorrow. Like so, Hex is already down. Why is Eruptor so good at this? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna swap one more time to Chop Chop, and hopefully I'll be able to have him finish the job. Oh, goodness. Okay. Cool. Chop Chop. Like, sorry. The evil Chop Chop is down. Very nice. We'll be able to get some extra food, and Ghost Roaster should go down in a moment. There we go. All done with that. That is a rough fight.
Impossible! Take the eternal undead source, but I promise you, soon you will regret this.
Alright, and that is it. That was very rough. Alright, I don't know why it already showed collections there. I guess it's because I had to do a reset and everything for that other star, which that's the first time I've had to do this for this whole game. But hey, aside from that, we got everything, so let's move on.
Skylands is growing darker, young Portal Master. But now you bring the eternal undead source. Add its power to the core of light.
Wow. Am I the only one that didn't know this was here? I mean, honestly, there's a train here.
Did you say there's a train?
Right there behind you.
Oh, that explains the tracks. I'm not sure how I could have missed that.
It couldn't possibly be because he's blind as a bat, could it? That's right. Boom!
Hey, I can still hear you know. Listen, we moles were digging, searching for the crucible of the ages. But there was a terrible cave-in.
Wait! You know where the crucible is? That's one of the missing components to the Great Machine. It's the only relic in the world that can contain the power of the eternal fire source.
I know. That's why we're looking for... Wait, what am I saying? There's no time to explain. The cave! There are moles trapped down there. I barely escaped when the cave-in sealed the entrance shut.
Skylander, if we can open a path through the debris, perhaps you could recover the crucible.
What part of moles trapped down there don't you understand?
We'll need something powerful enough to blow up the debris that's blocking the cave. Then we can get the crucible and save the moles.
Finally.
And we will be doing that in the next episode of Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. So, thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day, guys. Bye!